Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Miami's offense will start this game off with the football. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between it.
Oh, he's got some space.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. The play-action fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect.
He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now, remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Canes have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those deep.
Going for it all. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Off the play fake on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab right down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
He leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Leaves it with the running back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Going for the big play. Reels it in, now And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robbins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Oh, what a move. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Makes a connection. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Right on the money. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. After 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. On target. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Here comes the Texas offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Oh, better look out. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are to complain.
The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Fakes to grab. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Got it. Touchdown, Canes. And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Powers through the defender. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He takes it at the 45. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the...
Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense working from the pistol. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Longhorns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though. And
he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and
throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Offense in a bunch formation. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it on the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You've got to stop turning the football over.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Robbins. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Longhorns send out the punt unit.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Hit as he throws. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say running the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected